Hello, everybody. It's CJ Miller. I'm across the Red River from beautiful Bossier City, Louisiana, in downtown Shreveport, and I'm here with my plant, and I love it. So, just the other day, that little bitty tiny what we're seeing in the centermost part, that new sprout was barely noticeable, and today. Let me just zoom in on it. Yeah, we can see it's a fully formed leaflet of this plant, and it's going to go really, really well. It's going to thrive well. It's doing good. So I'm so excited. When you see because this, like last month, this one was smaller, barely even noticeable when I first brought it in. So that's great. Uh, I feel less concerned about the plant because at first I thought, oh my God, I must have killed it or something. But yeah. Uh, and then my big thing is how to keep the large, heavy branches supported. This one is okay so far, but when it gets much bigger, I'm gonna have trouble, and I'm gonna need to find some sort of way to kind of keep these a little up and supported so they don't get too heavy and fall over. Uh, I was doing bracing them with my little small maracas, these things. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But I'm so excited. I'm mostly excited that I have not killed this plant because, yeah, I've had it for, let me get it, uh, uh, maybe about 2 months ago, give or take. Yeah. It was shortly, yeah, it was towards the beginning of July. And so I'm so excited. And it's today that I'm posting the video. Uh, okay, hang on. There's a TV going on in the background. Hold on. Here we are. So this is keto friendly, by the way. The most succulent, aha, uh, bits of ribs that I have cut up and I have cooked very slowly and softly. So watch how this rib would pull away from the bone. But even the bone itself has a lot of power and flavor on it because, yeah. So this makes a really good barbecue beef sandwich. I'm not gonna strip it and put it on a bun, but you could. And so these small ribs, but I've also got like these big, hearty, heavy ribs underneath. So uh, the spare ribs, the big, huge short ribs and spare ribs is really spare ribs. And then, yeah, so there's ribs of varying texture and everything like that. What you want to do with ribs, you want to cook them very, very slow. Okay, so this is in its broth. There's a little bit I put just to start with my seasonings on the dry seasonings, a lot of onion, and then a marinade of Italian dressing poured into the pot. And just a little bit of some aromatics. I use a kitchen bouquet in water that I poured into the pot. Not nearly this much. This is all like drainage that's as it's cooked. And but you slowly cook it, and I mean like on medium low heat. You don't really go above medium in a, a Teflon coated pan, but also you want to go even lower than that. So I did it on medium low, just until it started to pull away from the bone like this, and then I turned it off. Uh, partially before it was done, what I did was I took a little bit of kitchen bouquet, a little bit of crystal hot sauce, a little bit of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Any variety works here, and some tiger sauce, which are my some of my favorite sauces. And I made really went heavy with the barbecue sauce on it, but I used those other ones to kind of thin it out and made it a little bit more pliable, a little bit more pourable and spreadable over the meat. And then I put it in here and I finished it in the last 15 to 30 minutes of cooking. And I say 15 when it started to get to a simmer, then I turned it off. But the meat was nearly done, and I finished with that. So, and then I still have some refrigerated barbecue sauce, this baby raisin barbecue sauce that I can take out and use as a tabletop condiment if you want to, anything like that. But yeah, real simple, real simple. I didn't even need to do a recipe video of it or anything like that because it really is just a taste. But the whole idea about the cooking, if you live in an apartment and like I do, I don't have a means of grilling on my third floor walk up. So I do things like this. And you can add a little bit of say if you want to, a little liquid smoke or something like that. But those aromatics that I add, they give a kind of a smoky essence also. So you can use a barbecue sauce to kind of supplement being able to get out, not being able to get out on a grill. Like I can't get out on a grill. Plus it's hot as hell here. I wouldn't do that anyway. Okay. Yeah, so it's going to be dinner. And looks terrible, but oh, you know what? I'll just go ahead and taste it. Let's see. And it's me here. I'm just me by myself. This little bit of rib here, it's going to just come right away. I'm just going to pick it up with the bone. I'm trying not to be like vulgar and just reach in and use my fingers. Let me see. I'm terrible. Here we go. Just grab a quick little spoon here. So this is, look how tender this is. That's what I want to demonstrate. How this is just, you won't need knife or anything like that. This comes right away. It's a little bit of a, yeah, there we go. So I'm going to taste it right here in front of you because also it's so delicious. So this is a little bit brothy, but you can set it on the table and you can use like a heavier barbecue sauce if you wanted. But because it's brothy and the flavors are here, but then it doesn't cling and it sticks and everything, that's what it's a very keto friendly. Very, very keto friendly and very keto delicious ribs. Best thing I would do if I would take the meat off of the bone and just put it on the plate. But if you're like me also and you love to like, hey, I want all this flavor off the bone too. You could put the heavier pieces, that don't pull away from the bone almost immediately. There's still lots of flavor. So if you don't get it off the bone, don't worry. Put it on the plate. The bones will have their own delicious flavor, just to gnaw on in between the bits of beef. I don't know. I'm terrible. Okay, I love you guys. I'm going to post the video and then get right on to the ribs. Bye. Oh, love and light. Peace. Good night.